15-point lead for the home team. We're coming back.
Welcome to Toyota's #1 for everyone sales event.
Matt Kenseth, what are you doing here?
Well, I do know a little about Toyota's being #1.
We're here to buy a Camry.
Good timing. Great choice.
It took me to victory lane 7 times last year.
Can I get you to sign something?
Sure.
Oh.
Oh.
Can you write you demand?
During Toyota's #1 for everyone sales event, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a 2014 Camry. Offer ends March 31st. For more great deals, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Accidents happen, but don't give up on your car. Bring it to Maaco. Our locally owned and operated centers offer a nationwide warranty and can get you back on the road and on to your next adventure. So come to the body shop that's easy, affordable, and reliable. Maaco, America's body shop.
Wow.
We're here at the Sam Adams Brewery, tasting our new West Coast Hop Rebel IPA.
It's definitely an IPA.
Smooth, it's very crisp, nice hop flavor. It's just really good.
I didn't know Sam Adams made an IPA this good.
12 years ago, we were cross-country runners.
Before we were killed by a drunk driver.
Maybe you remember us, the Wyoming 8?
We were hoping our deaths might change things.
But since then, over 600 other people in Wyoming have been killed by drunk drivers.
When are you gonna learn? Drunk driving kills. Stop driving drunk.
It's Ford Truck Month. Time for a stampede of savings on F-Series. America's bestseller 37 years. And the truck someone buys about every 42 seconds. Someone who never backs down. Always comes through in the clutch. And never settles for second best. With special Truck Month offers, get 0 for 60 plus $2,250 trade-in cash. Or up to $9,000 total savings plus extended powertrain coverage on F-150.
Mountain West basketball is back on Root Sports College Hoops.
Changes direction, bounce pass, cut with a hammer.
With all the game winners.
Has to fire one up. He hits it!
And in your face throwdown.
Assaulting the rim.
From the best teams and the greatest players. Featuring over 30 Mountain West Conference games.
He'll launch a three. Got it!
And it all happens here. It's the Mountain West on Root Sports. Root Sports is your home for Rockies baseball. Catch all the excitement all season long.
Take a good look. You won't see it for long.
150 games, all the action from every angle.
From the seat of his pants. You kidding me? What a play.
See it here like nowhere else. Get inside analysis and interviews from players and coaches on the Rockies pre- and post-game shows.
And we always battle, so it's nice.
It's Rockies baseball on Root Sports.
Mountain West basketball on Root Sports is brought to you by Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Well, there you see the arena auditorium in the background there. Here it is, full screen, as it was when it opened back in 1982, and this will be the last game in its current configuration. They're actually going to camp the court by 35 degrees. It will allow for more practice space. They will have new locker rooms for both the men's and women's programs. They're going to expand the seats by 4 inches and make them real nice and cushy. And that's only phase one. It will be available for the opening game next year. And they're also going to have courtside seats, which is just kind of de rigueur now in not only college basketball, but any form of basketball. And you and I will be sitting up in the nosebleed seats.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll get one of those big cushy seats, Barry.
That'd be good. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that, too. Great history here. There's been some terrific teams, some great games played here. The AA, the Arena Auditorium.
So Wyoming starts the same offensive lineup as they had. Smith is in the starting lineup for Colorado State, and the reason is that Santo will not return. He's going to have x-rays on that, and apparently is a wrist. Here's Avila going all the way to the basket over Granberry, and Granberry got a piece of it.
You know, you got to think that Avila going there in the back of his mind thought, boy, I don't want to pick up a foul here. He's got 2 fouls. I was thinking he had 2 other starters with 3 fouls, and Santo, their starting center, is out, will not return with a thumb injury. They're saying we'll need a an X-ray.
Yeah, actually 3 starters with 3 fouls.
Right, Jessamine has 3 as well, doesn't he?
There's Bejarano. Only 2 field goals, as we said, in the first half combined for Avila and Bejarano. And that time, a miss from Actius and a miss on the follow.
Bejarano, the 2nd leading scorer in the league, averaging 19 with only 4.
Sobey picking right up where he left off. Scores and 1. I mean, he's unconscious.
21 points, 19 at halftime. And he just had a crack there. This is not very good transition defense by Colorado State. That a team that usually really guards well. You hate to start, if you're Larry Eustace, start the half by not having a good defensive possession.
So Sobey trying to convert the 3-point play and does.
You see the Cowboys didn't line up at the free throw line there. Coach Scheid takes advantage. He thinks that saves a little bit of their legs on that, and that's probably right with the short bench and long minutes they've had to play.
And now the biggest lead of the game for the Cowboys at 18. Cook trying to overplay and fouls Avila. That'll be the 3rd foul on Cook.
Now that's the one guy the Cowboys can ill afford to get in foul trouble. He is the only true center, and Coach Scheid getting him out immediately with Austin Halderson, who gave him 11 very strong minutes the first half.
I thought so too. That's Hurst to the basket and a nice delivery by Avila.
Terrific passer, Avila, coming off a game against San Jose where he had 8 assists and 4 steals.
Sobey, this turnaround, fires the 3 at a foul underneath against Halderson.
That was a back screen set by Halderson on that set play. And I think Sobey was throwing that up to try to get Adams a lob dunk.
Yeah, I think that's right. 2nd foul on Halderson. Bejarano scores a 3. And you just have the feeling that the Rams have at least one run in them.
No, and if you're Coach Larry Scheid, you know that's going to happen. You've told your teams we're going to have to play through a run here.
Sobey misses, Bejarano the rebound, and here come the Rams' chance to back up field goals here. Bejarano spin move, leaves it for Avila. Now Bejarano, they'll kind of reset. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
If Colorado State scores here, look for Larry Scheid to take a timeout immediately.
Avila puts it on the floor, lost control, and let's see what the call is. Got to get a foul. He's going to put Avila at the free throw line. Boy, it looked like Adams got an awful lot of the orange.
Boy, it sure did.
Non-shooting. And now they're going to get a Halderson in the foul before the inbounds pass. That's going to be his 3rd, and it will bring Cook back into the game.
Well, Halderson cannot question that call. He had him wrapped up almost with both arms around the waist there. I don't know whether he thought the officials were taking a break on that and going out to smoke a cigarette or what, Barry, but that was pretty obvious.
What also seems obvious is that now Colorado will take it hard at Cook.
Really good one-on-one defense by Hurst there as Adams had a full head of steam bringing it down. Just got down in his stance and stayed between him and the basket.
Here's Adams behind a Granberry screen. Thought about it, passed it up. Granberry. And Sobey again. And somebody got a hand on that, I believe, and it's going to be out of bounds to Colorado State.
Frustration foul there by Sobey.
Five-team fouls already on Wyoming. 2nd foul on Scobie. Avila, turnaround, Cook the rebound.
Avila may have made that shot a lot harder than it had to be if he would have just stopped and planted and went up for the jump shot or taken it right at Cook. Remember, Cook has 3 fouls, and Avila kind of took it away from Cook there and made it kind of a tough shot. Jerron Granberry played very few minutes the first half.
Grabo short with a 3, and here comes Bejarano. Bejarano going to go all the way, and was off balance, threw it up. Avila gets it back, and puts it back.
Great hustle play by Avila there, running the court, doing something hard and ending up with something easy.
And here come the Rams. It's an 11-point game.
You can just feel that momentum shift, can't you, Barry?
Yeah, absolutely. 7-0 run now for Colorado State.
Colorado State has missed their last 4 shots, I believe, and sometimes we overanalyze it. What's caused this run is Colorado State's made some baskets and Wyoming's missed some baskets.
Going to get Octius on the foul. Watch this block at them. Adams. Look at the vertical by Adams. I mean, he is half an arm's length above the rim.
Well, his team won the 5A state championship when he was a senior, and he won the game, Barry, with a running 2-hand dunk at the buzzer that he nearly left the gym on to win the state championship. No, this kid can really, really get up. But he's become much more than just a great athlete and jumper, as he's shown tonight.
0 for 2 at the line for Cook, and again an opportunity to get this to single digits now for the Rams. Smith forgot to take the basketball with him, but Avila runs it down. Plenty of time, 18 on the shot clock, long. Trey Bejarano!
Trey Bejarano, one of the great catch and shoot guys in the league. Great lower body strength. That's a shot he hit against Air Force to kind of close the door on Air Force about 6 weeks ago in a really close and hard-fought game at Colorado State.
And this is an 8-point game, and Sobey misses. All those were going down in the first half.
Yes.
First half, Colorado State, remember, 1 of 7 beyond the arc. Now in the second half, 2 of their first 3. Here's Adams for 3. That's a little short. Avila on the rebound. And now a chance to cut this to 6 or even 5.
The Cowboys have gone stone cold. As you said, those were the ones that were going in the first half. Those have all been good looks too, Barry. It's not like they forced any of those shots.
Octius will pump fake. Now Smith for 3, and he got it. And this is a 5-point ball game.
Now the energy that I talked about the Cowboys were playing with in the first half, now it's all Rams. They've extended their defense, got a lot more snap and pop in their step, and they're making shots.
They're on a 13-0 run now after Wyoming had attained its biggest lead. Sobey knocks that 3 down, and that does stop the bleeding, at least for the moment.
Nate Sobey once again going to his left. The Rams trying to climb back into it. A big 3 by Sobey keeps it an 8-point game here in the Arena Auditorium.
Smith makes that shot to get his team to 5, but then the 3-pointer.
Welcome to Toyota's #1 for everyone sales event.
Matt Kenseth, what are you doing here?
Well, I do know a little about Toyota's being #1.
We're here to buy a Camry. Good timing. Great choice.
It took me to victory lane 7 times last year.
Can I get you to sign something?
Sure.
Oh.
Oh.
Can you write you demand?
During Toyota's #1 for everyone sales event, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a 2014 Camry. Offer ends March 31st. For more great deals, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Like the taste of fresh apples? Try an Angry Orchard hard cider. We use traditional cider apples from a 100-year-old orchard. Crisp, refreshing, and not too sweet. Angry Orchard hard cider. Branch out.
Hot Pocket sandwiches are even tastier with delicious quality ingredients like hickory ham.
That's right, baby.
And our buttery seasoned crusts. Then we add hot. Because hot makes everything better. Better taste, better quality.
Hot Pockets.
Ready for a new challenge? How about blazing a new trail? Test the laws of nature? What's on your schedule?
It's Monday, but this is a different Monday. It's different because you made a choice to define who you are. You're not just dragging books from class to class. You're part of award-winning research teams. You're discovering something new every day. You don't wait for the future. You build your own. You're at Colorado State University. Come check us out online today.
50-42 ball game, and it is a ball game now with 14-17 remaining. Fans, buzz driving is drunk driving. If you've been drinking, use the designated driver or call for a cab. Do not drink and drive. Paid for by the Federal Highway Safety Funds. Well, Sobey continues to keep his team in the fray, more than in the fray, on top of the fray.
Well, the guy that's kind of been missing in action since early in the game is Riley Graybo. The league's leading free throw shooter, one of the top 3-point shooters. It's almost like he's taking the back seat to Adams and Sobey and just allowing them to carry. I'd like to see him get a little more involved.
And Avila knocks down a 3. And all those shots that were not going down in the first half for the Rams are going down in the second.
That was really, really a nice set play coming out of that timeout by the Colorado State coaching staff to set Avila up for that shot.
Graybo leaves it for Cook. Nice effort by Cook.
Terrific hesitation, kind of a freeze dribble by Graybo there. It just froze everyone in their tracks to allow him to get that nice pass in there to Derek Cook Jr.
Bejarano pulled the trigger quickly from 3. Wouldn't go. Still, the Rams 4 of 6 beyond the arc in the second half. But now Wyoming with the ball and with a 7-point lead. Sobey gets some attention now every time he gets a touch. Here's Adams, nice crossover, got a man in the air and scored.
Wow, what a terrific individual move there. We talked about the difference between a straight line driver and a guy that can kind of shooky there, and he did exactly that. Great crossover. Boy, he just continues to impress me.
Octia steps in, off balance, too hard, and foul's going to be called. And it may be against Cook, and if it is, it's his 4th. We'll take a timeout, 12:40 remaining in the ballgame. 54-45, Wyoming still leads.
Punch your ticket to see the best college basketball teams in the West battle it out in the 2014 Reese's Mountain West Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, March 10th through 15th at the Thomas & Mack Center in Las Vegas. This year's tournament is bigger and better than ever before, with all 22 teams in action. Sellout crowds are expected, so punch your ticket today at your team's athletic ticket office or get more information at themw.com. Don't miss a Mountain West party Vegas style.
Direction.
Welcome back, everybody. Just underway here on Root Sports.
She goes.
Kicks it over to Hayward.
It's up and in.
Look out, NBA. The Jazz is coming.
The 3-ball hits. He's been unbelievable tonight. 4 on the shot clock. Adams leaves it nicely and a big finish by Clark. He'll launch a 3. Got it.
Welcome back to 20th and Blake. 3-0. Got a chance. See you later. He's got him. A walk-off 9th inning home run. Every time you tune into Root Sports, it's a new storyline with an unknown ending. You won't find it anywhere else. Rockies will win it.
Wyoming leads by 9, 12:40 remaining to be played. Barry Tompkins, Joe Cravens alongside. Time now for the Peterson Toyota game summary. And you can see, even at 32%, that's an improvement for Colorado State in the second half.
Well, they were deplorable from the three-point line early on, at least in the first half. Now they're starting to heat up from out there. Barry, and after shooting 24%, like you said, 32 is nothing to write home about, but they're shooting 46% this half.
Well, 6 of 13 in the first half. They've already equaled their field goal total of the first half. 6 of 13, I should say, in the second half. 6 of 25 shooting in the first half. Octius at the line. Gets the first, makes it an 8-point game.
Octius' first point of the night, Barry. He's a 13.5 per game scorer, and he's not got a field goal.
1 out of 2. Adams with the rebound for the Cowboys.
I talked about Riley Graybold kind of being absent. Only 3 points, 1 for 3 from the three-point line. Again, I'd like to see him get a little bit more involved offensively this half.
Here is Graybold. Deciman doing a pretty nice job defensively.
Yes, he is.
Adams pull up. And the rebound down to Octius, and a chance to pair into this lead a little bit more. Avila steps in, counted and one.
Great finish by Avila.
He had pretty good position.
Yeah, that one could have went either way. These officials have had a tough game to call here. One of them came by at halftime. He said, I could have called 20 more fouls that first half.
He called plenty.
Yeah, he called plenty. That one, like you said, could have went either way.
Couldn't get it to go. 6-point game.
Colorado State kind of uncharacteristically missing their last 2 free throws.
Larry Chiat really only has 2 fouls to give from his big men now. Alderson's playing with 4. Cook on the bench with 4. And they're going to get a reach in. So another touch foul, 6-point game, and Colorado State will be going to the line when we come back.
In Texas, there's nothing pee-wee about youth football. Go! Strap up for an inside look at the Texas Youth Football Association.
I don't care how much pain you're in. You don't quit. Do you understand? Yeah.
Emotional fans, obsessed parents, passionate coaches.
I could care less if they cry.
How far would you go to make your son a champion? Friday Night Tykes, Tuesdays at 9 on the new Esquire Network.
Welcome to Toyota's #1 for everyone sales event.
Matt Kenseth, what are you doing here?
Well, I do know a little about Toyota's being #1.
We're here to buy a Camry. Good timing. Great choice.
It took me to victory lane 7 times last year.
Can I get you to sign something?
Sure.
Oh.
Can you write you demand?
During Toyota's #1 for everyone sales event, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a 2014 Camry. Offer ends March 31st. For more great deals, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Accidents happen, but don't give up on your car. Bring it to Mako. Our locally owned and operated centers offer a nationwide warranty and can get you back on the road and onto your next adventure. So come to the body shop that's easy, affordable, and reliable. Mako, America's body shop.
The best used car on the road is the one you're still using. Right now, get a standard 2-wheel brake service for $89.99 after $25 online rebate at Firestone Complete Auto Care. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
Mountain West Basketball on Root Sports is brought to you by Peterson Toyota, your Northern Colorado Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Fans, seatbelts save lives. Wear your seatbelt every trip, every time. Go Pokes, buckle up. It's paid for by the Federal Highway Safety Funds. Who obviously root for the Pokes, I guess, huh?
I would suspect so.
That was not me talking. That was the Federal Highway Board.
No, we can't root for anybody, Barry. You've done this long enough now.
Avila converts, makes it a 5-point ball game, and now a chance to get closer than the Rams have been since very early in this game.
Wyoming only 1 of 4 from the 3-point stripe. That was huge after going 4 or 5 in the first half. And it's as simple as who's shooting it better than the last half. It's kind of simple sometimes, who's making baskets and who's not.
What an easy game, huh, Joe?
Well, just put the round thing in the brown thing.
That's all you have to do, and you get 2 basketballs fit in there.
Wow.
What a reverse by Adams.
You know, the last game, their loss at Utah State, he had one of those Dr. J reverses like that. He is just downright entertaining to watch play.
Here's Avila, turn around with the right hand. He'll go to the free throw line. And I'm not sure what this call was. Now, it was called a foul one way by one official and another way by the other official.
I think it was a push-off with his offhand by the inside official, Eric Curry. Fouls playing obviously a big part in this game.
And that's going to be, it'll be the 5th foul on Deciman. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, I thought it was a foul on Avila all the way. Deciman, he got his money's worth on that, though, didn't he? Good,
yeah,
hard
he
foul.
did. But he's going to have to sit the rest of the game now.
That's going to hurt the Rams defensively a lot more than it's going to hurt them offensively.
And there's a foul on Bejarano.
His 4th foul.
Bejarano better be careful.
Yeah,
the way these officials are calling the game, they'll tee him up right now.
He doesn't want to get his 5th foul on a tee. So now the conference leading scorer on the bench, Derek Cook Jr., the Cowboys leading rebounder on the bench, both with 4 fouls. But I think the Cowboys got the better of that deal.
Halverson from the corner went halfway down, came out, and now we're going to get another foul. And I think it's going to go against Cohen.
I like the fact that Halverson felt good enough and confident enough to jump up and shoot that wide open shot. He had one of those in the first half. That one did everything but go in. Barry, I hope you can make that 5 o'clock flight, partner.
You're not kidding.
This is starting to be a little bit time consuming, this game.
I think we need about 30 more calls.
Well, I don't agree with every call they've made. They've had a tough game to call. This has been a rough and tumble affair.
And Avila knocks down a long tray to make it a 1-possession game.
Boy, he shot that one with a ton of confidence, had great footwork. As soon as that ball hit his hand, he was in his motion.
I think it's really important for the Cowboys to keep a lead. I do feel that if they get behind, it could be very difficult for them. And that was a very, very good job by Sobey to draw that foul.
Watch this great footwork by Avila here. This is what's coaches call getting your footwork done early. As that ball hits his hands, boy, he steps right into the shot. That's big time. I've heard a lot of people compare him, once again dating myself, to a Larry Bird type player, and that was very Larry Birdish-like. Bird used to be great at that footwork and getting it off quick.
I'll give you Birdish.
Well, I was hoping I could kind of squeeze that one by you, Barry. Birdish. You know, he's from Southern Indiana as well. We kind of have our own vocabulary there. And I think you made a great point. I think it's very important for the Cowboys to hold on to the lead and just kind of keep this tiger by the tail here, because Colorado State, just as I knew, was not going to concede this and came out of the halftime locker with fire in their nostrils.
Sobey has now equaled his career high on a 5-second call.
Ohio State extending their pickup point, especially with the little used Jack Bentz at the point guard position. Good job on his part getting that ball across. This is where I think Riley Graybo's got to step up and kind of assert himself offensively.
It's Granberry for three. Huge basket by Granberry.
Granberry noted for his three-point shooting, but has had a couple games where he's not shot it very well, but that may be the biggest shot of his career here as a senior.
He's more than a senior. I mean, this was his second senior day.
Yes.
He's in a master's program here. He already graduated from Northern Florida. So he had senior day there, and he's got senior day here.
Boy, that was contested, too. He scored over 1,000 points at North Florida. Had to quit the team because his father was ill. So the NCAA very wisely giving him that year back. Jeremy Scheidt was an assistant at North Florida. Talked him to coming out here and finishing his career being a Cowboy. Here's Larry Scheidt. He and his associate head coach, Scott Duncan. Two old friends of mine. When I met them, they were working as assistants at University of New Mexico back in 1965. Not 65, that's too many years ago.
I was going to say, you're really dating yourself.
Let's try 85. Well, I told you I'm turning 60 tomorrow, Barry. I'm kind of getting where I lose track of things.
Granberry again, hard to the basket. Comes up short. Good job by Smith.
Granberry needs to get back into play, kind of wearing his feelings on his sleeve there, kind of jogging back. That could have cost him.
Josh Morgan in the game for the first time for Colorado State. This is Morgan. Avila again. Not this time. And the rebound to Halverson.
Halverson really giving Avila a lot of room to kind of cut into that three-point shot, or three-point range there. That's a tough matchup for him. That's a tough matchup for anyone in the league.
Big possession right here, I think, for the Cowboys. They lead it by 6 with the ball. There's Graybo. Well defended. Graybo couldn't get it to go. Hurst pulls down the rebound. Here's Avila. Can't get the shot to go. Hurst is there for the rebound. And a second chance, and they'll reset. Avila facing Halverson up. An offensive foul. They got Avila on the foul. That'll be his third. It would have been Halverson's fifth. 60-54. 7:31 remaining.
The Subaru Forester, Motor Trend's 2014 Sport Utility of the Year. When you get some recognition, you can't help feeling a little humbled and a little proud. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
12 years ago, we were cross-country runners.
Before we were killed by a drunk driver.
Maybe you remember us, the Wyoming 8?
We were hoping our deaths might change things.
But since then, over 600 other people in Wyoming have been killed by drunk drivers.
When are you gonna learn? Drunk driving kills. Stop driving drunk.
This is one game you can't afford to miss. NCAA tournament, how far can this team go?
We're trying to go all the way. So much talent in this conference.
Unprecedented insight, completely free coverage, 18 sports, 12 universities, 1 Mountain West network. Game on, always on.
It is time now for the Subaru all-wheel drive of the game, and it was Josh Adams. What a move this was, Joe.
Well, I said I had him last Wednesday. He had one almost more spectacular than this one. My, that kid is a human highlight film, only a sophomore. As I said a couple times tonight, Barry. I think he is one of the up-and-coming stars in this league.
Great athlete.
Great athlete, and when he got here, he could shoot and he could jump, and he has worked so hard. Now he may have one of the best pull-up jump shots in the league. Very, very deceptive and tough to guard when he dribbles to the basket. We've talked about a guy's a straight line driver, and he is anything but that.
Little full court pressure here. Bejarano back in the ball game with 4 fouls, and still a long way to go, 7:24. Ben's given up nicely, but Cook could not finish. Big miss right there.
Big miss. Ben's doing a nice job of handling that full court pressure, creating a shot.
And a travel on Hurst. Cook still upset with himself for missing that little bunny. 11th turnover for Colorado State.
Yeah, this is what I like to see. This is a much better matchup versus this press, with Graybo bringing it up against the freshman Cone. Graybo only 4 shot attempts.
Wow. Nice lead by Graybo, and again, Cook cannot finish. 2 in a row, and now he's got to have a short memory. He's got to forget about it on this end. And Avila takes it right to him. Score it, and 1. And if that's on Cook, it's his 5th.
I think that might be on Graybo.
And I believe you're right. 20 points now for Avila.
Hard call, but I think the right call. He was set, but I think anytime the offensive player gets half his body by him or his head and shoulders by him, I think that's got to be a blocking foul.
So Graybo has picked up his 4th foul. So Cook with 4, Graybo with 4, Sobey with 4, Halderson on the bench with 4. For Colorado State, Bejarano has 4. Octius has 4. Deciman has already fouled out.
It might have been easier just to say who didn't have 4.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, this has been a trip to the free throw line.
So it's back to a 1-possession game now. Adams drives, crossover, reverse, got it.
Wow.
What a play.
Wow. He's as good one-on-one as anyone I've seen this year, getting to the paint, crossing over, exploding. That's the second acrobatic shot I've seen him make, or we've seen him make tonight.
Smith with a good look for 3, but it's too hard off the back iron. He runs it down. Bejarano for 3. Got it. 2-point game.
See what happens when you give up an offensive foul, offensive rebound. Inevitably, it seems like you give up a basket. Bejarano, a great catch and shoot guy with that lower body strength. Well, he just jumps right into it from way behind that 3-point line.
Here's Adams again, off balance. This time draws the foul.
This coming off an offensive rebound, and a lot of people tell you the best time to get to a 3-point shot is off an offensive rebound because the defense is not matched up. I would say about the best time to get to a 3-point shot is about any time you throw it to Bejarano, because he can shoot it in a blink of an eye and very deep.
And both he and Avila have really picked the pace up here in the second half.
Yes, they have. We talked about them in the open, how versatile they are. 2 of only 3 guys in the league that is in the top 10 in the league that are in the top 10 in the league in scoring, rebounding, and assists.
Colorado State has never led in this basketball game. They trail by 4 now. 5:33 remaining. And a timeout called by Larry Eustace.
Good timeout by Larry Eustace. He hadn't been a head coach for 23 seasons because he doesn't have a feel for his team. His team a little bit confused there as what they were going to run. I think that was a great timeout.
Well, season tickets for the 2014 Rams football season are now on sale. Season tickets start at less than $20 a game, and they include a ticket to the Rocky Mountain Showdown versus Colorado. That'll be at Mile High Stadium. Visit csurams.com or call 800-491-RAMS to purchase today. Avila's had a huge second half, and he's really been the story so far as the Rams making a comeback in this game.
Well, he scores in so many ways. He gets to the offensive glass. He can shoot it off the dribble. He really has great footwork and a quick release at three. One of the most versatile and productive players in the Mountain West Conference. I think the newcomer of the year, Barry, in the league this year.
Started out at the Naval Academy. I think you mentioned that earlier. Led the Navy in scoring, averaging just under 16 points a game.
Scored over 600 career points there in 2 years. He's gone over 1,000 points for his career when you combine both schools he's been at. And he's just a junior. He has should be one of the great players in the league next year.
I think so. I think this league is just full of outstanding underclassmen.
You know, they said the league was going to be down some. I think it's down in name recognition. I think, you know, some of the higher profile players left, but they are closely followed by some of the guys like Avila people hadn't heard of, and Octius, who are really, really good players.
Absolutely. And we got a whistle again.
I think that is Graybo's 5th foul, is it not?
I think it is.
On defending the cutter, Colorado State came out of that timeout running a double screen on the baseline here for Cone.
Yeah, and that's the right call.
Sure it is. As hard as these two teams have been playing and as aggressive, you could call foul on almost every play down the floor. It's just, you got to pick the worst ones, I guess.
Cone converts the first free throw, makes it a 3-point game.
Now a lot of pressure on the little used Jack Bentz, who's going to have to handle the ball. The 6'1" junior from Ohio is going to have to handle this full court pressure.
So a 2-point game once again. Mentioned earlier, the Rams have never led in this ball game. Benz has done a nice job in the minutes that he's been out there.
Yes, he has. Remember, he's the guy who hit that three-pointer right before halftime.
Sobey scored the basket and won.
Nate Sobey just playing out of his mind. 19 points at halftime. Now with this, a chance to get to 29, 3 more than his career high. And once again, you see Coach Larry Scheid electing not to put anyone at the free throw line to save the legs. Might save him just a little, but it saves him some. Wyoming in a 2-3 zone now.
Here's Avila again.
They've got to find Avila and this guy creeping along the baseline now in Bejarano. Watch it, Bejarano just kind of searching for a seam in that defense that he can rise to that jump shot.
They got Cone standing alone in the corner, and he's been there for a while. 4 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot up. Hurst from the corner. Won't go. And the loose rebound is going to be run down by Bentz. A great job. Here's Adams going all the way to the basket with a big finish. Bejarano at the other end for 3, but let's see, was there a timeout called? I'm not sure what they're saying here.
Well, I'm not either. I'm still kind of, I about passed out after that Josh Adams left-hand dunk.
And they're not saying it was a shot clock violation, are they?
Okay, from that point on, Bejarano comes back to shoot, make a 3-point shot.
Well, I'm still not sure what happened. Now, Bejarano made a 3-point shot at the other end right after that, but play was stopped, an inadvertent whistle going to the basket. This time is Bejarano for 2.
Boy, you're watching two outstanding wing players there in Bejarano and Josh Adams. Bejarano seemingly can just score whenever he wants to. And Josh Adams just putting on a exhibition in terms of hang time tonight.
The officials, though, just cost Colorado State a point. And that's Cook to the basket. Count that and one. And we will take a timeout. 3:45 remaining to be played in the ball game. Wyoming has led from the get-go. Watch this finish by Adams. 7-point game. We'll be back.
They lived.
They lived.
They lived.
We lived. Thanks to our Subaru.
Love. It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Why get delivery when you can have DiGiorno? Delivery or DiGiorno? Delivery or DiGiorno? DiGiorno. Now with a richer, more flavorful new sauce made with more herbs and spices, DiGiorno's Rise and Crust Pizza comes fresh from your oven and is now better than ever. Thankfully, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. Nestle, good food, good life.
It's Ford Truck Month. Every 42 seconds, someone decides to buy a Ford F-Series truck, America's #1 seller. Someone who doesn't settle for second best, who believes actions speak louder than words.